Prepare to level up to a better you. Welcome to Grind, Glam and Gains. I am your host Amina Sine, your guide on this journey where the grind pays off, the glam is irresistible, and the gains are within your reach. Hi guys, today I am super excited that I'm going to be sharing my podcast with you guys, and it's called Grind, Glam and Gains, and it's going to be focusing on fashion, fitness, self-development, business, and just like every other thing we love to do. Especially food, guys. I forgot food. Food is one of it. You know that I love food. I love to cook, and literally I would travel places, and I want to just find hotels where I got my little kitchen so I could cook. I'm really super excited. I'm going to be sharing this with you guys. The aim of this podcast is to offer value to my listeners, and it's also to create brand awareness for Granddaughter, which is my fashion brand, as you can see in the background. And also it's to build a community of self-aware people who are loyal listeners and who are going to send me questions, have a conversation with me, those kind of things, just create an online family. We're going to be taking listeners to a path of discovering their desired future selves, and we're also going to be sharing from a place of authenticity and simplicity. We are also, one more thing is that we're also going to be taking part in a creative process of learning and growing with our audience. So there's going to be a lot of conversations, messages, response. There's going to be also a lot of giveaways. So guys, I hope you guys are looking forward to this, because it's going to be a lot of fun building a community here and having a family here, and I'm super excited, guys. It has been an awesome journey from its origin up to its implementation, guys. And on this first episode, we're going to be asking ourselves a question, and that question seems to have been heard so many times, and it tends to get over our heads a bit too easily. And that question is, who do you think you are? We have come across that question so many times in whatever part of our lives, maybe during a challenge, or maybe in a state of confusion, or whatever it is, that question has popped up some way, somehow. So guys, what if I told you that the popular question we have been asking ourselves at different stages has been wrong? You guys heard that right. On this podcast, we're going to be building a community of self-aware people, and our first step has to be diving into uncomfortable and intriguing answers behind this question. So guys, I'm really looking forward to this. What if I told you this popular question we have been asking ourselves at different stages has been wrong? Yeah, you heard that right. On this podcast, we are going to be building a community of self-aware people, and our first step has to be diving into uncomfortable and intriguing answers behind this question. So stick around and follow through this unraveling with me. By the end of this, you should understand why this question that we have been asking ourselves has been wrong. While it's true that some people are not genuinely what you seem to deem they are, and they never want to see you succeed, it's important to remember that not everyone is like that. There are other individuals here who will support and encourage you, and it's about finding the right people for yourself. Oftentimes we do not think about who. We always just believe we are what people say we are, or we are a certain way people perceive us, just because maybe we're nervous or we do not feel confident enough. And if you're seeking a support and encouragement type of environment, you need to consider joining communities and other groups, like-minded people as you, for you to feel comfortable. But other than that, it's also important that you do not let the negativity of others affect your belief, and you focus on the things you want to do and believe in those things, and it'll also help you grow mentally, spiritually. Also be prayerful and just believe in yourself. So guys, it is easy to think you know who you are, but how easy is it to actually know and understand yourself in a world where the noise drowns out everything and the opinions and the reflections of others are like most glaring? How do you cope, you know? Okay guys, so I have a short story, really short story about how I learned. So many other things taught me, but this is one of them. So basically, I'm the kind of person that before I do anything, like I would ask my friend's opinion, you know, or somebody else's, maybe like 10 different people or whatever, you know. So I then realized that when asking these questions, I'm also oversharing my plans, you know, my ideas, my, you know, thoughts, things that I am looking for, like basically like prayers that I want to be answered, right? So instead of me going through the right path, which is like believing in myself, asking God, praying, and actually seeing myself being disciplined towards working towards it, I was spending my time asking other people their opinion. But then these people never gave me good advice, because half the time, even those that gave an okay advice, they are trying to understand your strategy, how you do things, and because you lack money at that time, you can't actually get up and do those things. They're just dreams that you have. But then that person that has the money can as well just get up and start it, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like, oh my god, these are the things I wanted to. So you could also be educating your enemy. So you need to be careful sharing too much. So I think that we're gonna leave that story right here. It's just part of how I learned, and nothing is gonna make me overshare. I have to make sure whatever plans I have, I would see it come to pass. I'll pray about it, work on it myself, maybe my team, but that's pretty much it. No friends, no family, no asking the other person's idea or thoughts towards whatever I'm doing, you know. So I feel like understanding yourself comes with a great price, you know, the price of rebellion, like swimming against the tides. Society has made us think like, their opinion, like you have to be perfect and just the way you are, you have no need to change that, just be the way you are. That doesn't work, you know. The twist here is that you should not be okay with who you are, but identifying your flaws and your shortcomings and understanding that this is okay, you know, while developing the need to work towards the change and get better than your current self. That is the real hack. So like if you're like the one identifying your flaws and you're working towards getting better, then others' opinion do not really matter, because you're already focused on the higher version of yourself and you're working towards that. To think about who you are is unconscious, but knowing who you are is conscious. Try to think less about who you are and be deliberate about knowing yourself by paying attention to the tiniest overlooked details, because at the end of the day, no one can tell you who you are more than you. Now, every other thought, every other opinion, and every other reflection coming from the external cannot penetrate the shield of knowledge that you have built when you know who you are. The path from thinking to knowing takes you from place of doing to being. So prepare to level up. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and you turn on your notification buttons, and stay tuned for the next episode, because I can hear some tummies rumbling. I want more. Anyway, I'll leave you guys with a question. Who do you know you are? Not who do you think you are. Who do you know you are? Until then guys, so much love. Bye.